Brilliant.
And we're back.
We're back. I feel a lot better, don't you? Yeah. How come I actually? It's so pathetic. I really often desperately need a wee. Like, why can't you?
Yeah, I'm bad. I'm
wrong?
bad, dude. I've got the worst bladder as I've got older as well. Holy.
Is it? Yeah.
And I drink so much water that when it comes on, it's like it's on. It's on and it's coming out. I either get to the bathroom or I just sit here and wait, which I've done before.
I genuinely did just during a podcast. You pissed yourself in a podcast before.
Yeah, I've told you that story before.
You've pissed yourself in our podcast.
No, not as before. No, before it was with who was it with? Who was it with? Oh, I can't remember. Oh, I know who it was with. It was with Claudio Clory episode.
Dude, that is absolutely. You've not told me that story before.
Yeah, so I have told it on here before. So basically, the story goes: I need to drink a lot of water to keep this thing ticking, right? Keep the motor running. I've drunk loads. I was behind. I think I've drunk loads of water on the run up to the podcast. I've sat down. Episode with Claudio. At this point, I'm still like getting used to doing the podcast a little bit. Like I'm still a little bit nervous. Claudio's there. I don't want to say, dude, do you mind if we just take a moment? I've got to take a piss. So I held it and held it and held it. And then it just got unbearable, and I was like, "Fuck it, I'm letting it go." And just sat and pissed myself.
You just pissed your pants. Mate, I've told this. No, I've never heard this story.
I have told it. I've told it before on this podcast before.
Is there a moment? Can you?
It was one of them. It's like a little bit. Like a little bit came out.
You let the whole thing go,
and then you're like, "Oh, just let it." Just like, "Oh."
And so if you watch the podcast back, can you see the moment that you just...
We were only audio at this point, I think. Only audio. But I believe there's a point in there when I probably just loosen up a little bit. Because I'm like, oh, thank God. Okay, I can talk again. Because it's on your brain, isn't it? Like, the bladder and the brain connection's a real thing. So once that thing's full, the brain's full. Because the brain's full of thinking about the bladder being full. And that's all I can think about. So yeah, I remember being like, it was towards the end of the episode, and it was like starting to get close to wrapping up, and I'm like, oh, I can't wait.
That is unbelievable. You pissed yourself because like I always feel like
told that before.
I feel like such a saying to someone, oh no, I have to. I'm going to do the podcast now. Like I just feel so pathetic having a podcast, like as if you know what I mean, like. I don't know. There's something so lame about it. Like I'm doing my podcast. Like it's just so pathetic. You know, like I don't think I've got enough to say to do a podcast, and yet every week keep coming back. And like you have to.
We're 48 minutes in,
dude. Yeah, but it's something so pathetic about it. And then the thought of that, on top of that. You just sat in a room with a microphone, like no one's there. Obviously, after the fact, you end up talking to a group of like-minded people in the companionship. That's what I like to think of it. But in that moment, there's just a bloke in a room pissing himself with a microphone.
Bad, dude.
That's insane. I love that story. That's one of the best stories. And also, I'd like to...
I'm happy to admit it because we're just humans and we've just got bladders and they're all the same.
Shout out to your commitment to the cause, to the art of podcasting.
I've been like 33 years old.
What, is it in the same chair? Is yours...
No, different chair.
Different chair. Okay, so
different chair, same cushion.
Same cushion, okay. Same cushion. You wanted
been washed.
Okay, good. It's been washed.
Yeah.
Obviously, you probably washed it after you pissed yourself.
Probably. Might not have. Who knows? I can't remember. It was a while ago.
Dude, that's a hoot.
Wow.
Brilliant. Thanks for the story, dog. That's a brilliant story. I can't remember what we were talking about.
I can't. Should we do it? Did you enjoy this clip? If so, please like and subscribe. The full episode is available by hitting one of the links on the screen right now, or type The Ride Companion into your favourite podcast app. We've even put links in the show description for you. Cheers!